welcome back to Keep Moving Gently with Emily, a series for aging adults, those with limited mobility, or for those of you who are just looking for slower options to get your body moving. Today's workout is going to be a hand-eye coordination workout using a tennis ball. So make sure you have a tennis ball or some sort of an object that you can hang on to. I love hand-eye coordination exercises. This is what's called neuromotor exercises, where we connect the brain to the body, working our dexterity, hand-eye coordination, proprioception. Super fun with limited equipment from a seated position. So grab your tennis ball and let's keep moving. All right, friends, find yourself to your seat, grab your tennis ball. Like the other workouts in this series, the exercises are gonna be up on the screen so you can follow along. So grab your tennis ball, and we're gonna just start off with a nice warm up where we're gonna inhale and squeeze the ball, exhale and release. We're gonna go 5 on the right, 5 on the left. So inhale, squeeze that ball, exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze, exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze, exhale, release. We're connecting that brain to our fingers, working the dexterity as you squeeze, and exhale, release. Switch hands, inhale and squeeze, exhale, release. Good. You may notice, continue breathing as I talk. Switch hands. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. As you continue to breathe through this exercise, inhaling as you squeeze, exhale as you release. Maybe you notice one of your hands is a little bit weaker than the other. That is all right. My left hand is not my dominant hand, so this one does feel different, but it's important to do both sides of our body, working the right and left side. Let's go one more where you're at. Inhale, squeeze, exhale, release. The next move is called a pancake. I'm just bringing the ball from one hand to the other. It can be a nice little toss. I can look at the ball. I can slow it down. If you want to challenge your brain, so one of the things with hand-eye coordination is we're working our brain and our body. So as you toss from right to left, see if you can keep your eyes forward, looking at the screen and not at the ball. This is working our proprioception, where we are in space. It's a little challenging. Good. But if you need to keep your eyes on the ball, that is okay. Again, we're working that hand-eye coordination. You can also add a gentle little spinal twist, tossing from right to left as we twist. Good. This is a little bit of added challenge here. Good. Last time. Now pick a hand, dominant or non-dominant, and we're going to toss the ball. They can be little tosses, they can be big tosses. Know that if you drop the ball, I want you to safely go pick up the ball or have somebody grab it for you. That's just part of your workout. Good, let's switch hands. Maybe you notice one hand is more dominant than the other, but again, it's important to work both sides of the body. Good. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Just a kind of a fun way to get the ball moving and warm up those hands. All right, we're gonna open up our arms nice and big, and we're gonna exchange in front for a few. So I'm grabbing the ball with my other hand, opening up my arms. Good. Bring it together. Open up that chest, squeeze in those shoulder blades. If you'd like to incorporate lower body, as we bring the ball together and open up, maybe we add in a knee raise. Good. This is going to be an added challenge. Feel free to use it or just stick with arms. Nice. Last one here. Open up your arms. Rotate the wrists up to the sky. Now we're going to bring the ball up overhead. Now you are probably aware of what your range of motion looks like. So if this is too much for the shoulders, we can always come up in front of the forehead or up over the top of our head, whichever feels best for you. Good. Keeping the core nice and strong. Feet are flat on the floor. Exchanging the ball from right to left over the top of our head, and arms come down. Let's do one more. and shake it out. Now we're gonna combine those two moves. So open up the arms nice and big. We're gonna exchange the ball in front, open it up, rotate the wrists, up overhead and down. Good. In front, open, up over top of the head and down. Good. Go at your own pace, up overhead. Ooh, I feel my arms, they're getting nice and warm. Last one, up overhead and down. Ooh, shake it out. This next one feels really good, especially if we're seated all day. We might be kind of hunched over, our posture's not so great. This next move really opens up our chest and works on that posture. So you've got a couple of options. If you're sitting on the edge of your chair, you're gonna bring the ball behind your back, exchange from right to left, and then bring the ball forward and behind. Good. Now, depending on range of motion, if this doesn't work, you can just open up your arms nice and big, squeeze in those shoulder blades, and exchange in front. So those are your two options. Either open up the arms nice and big and exchange in front, or we're coming behind the back. Good. Now, if you want to challenge your brain, I'm always going to give you some success options. If you're going clockwise, now I want you to go counterclockwise. Good. It's important to change up the direction we're going. It's good to keep our brain on its toes, right? Give me 3 more. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Nice. The next move is called a lateral bend. So we're going to be working the range of motion in our arms and also working our core. So I want you to inhale, arms up overhead, and whatever hand the ball is in, you're going to pull that elbow down to your side, reach it up, switch hands. Whatever hand the ball is in, pull that elbow down and up. A nice little lateral bend here, and then the other arm stays up nice and high. Good. Every time we reach up over our head, we can exchange the ball and pull down. This is working the core, shoulders. Good. And we're working in a different plane, which is important. Sometimes we move forward and backwards. Sometimes we move laterally. Sometimes we move here. Last one on each side. Last one here. Pull that elbow down, reach it up, and rest. All right. I want you to get those legs at 90 degrees and knees are nice and close. We're going to be doing kind of exchanging underneath the legs. So it's important to really move in this direction where we hinge forward. We do that a lot if we're bending over to grab something. And so as we hinge forward, bringing the ball underneath my legs, exchanging that ball, and then sitting up nice and tall. Hinge forward, bringing my chest towards those thighs, and up. I don't have to bend too far to reach that ball. And because if our head goes down, sometimes we get a little bit dizzy, so you can kind of keep eyes forward, tiny little hinge, and then making sure we sit up nice and tall each time. Good. Let's do 2 more. Here's 1. Last one. And 2. Perfect. All right, this next one's gonna challenge you. Legs are a little bit wider. Grab your ball. We're gonna go under the right, over the right, under the left, over the left. Under one leg, over, under, over. Go at your own pace. Maybe once you figure it out, you can speed it up. My legs are nice and wide, working the core, under, over, still working my dexterity, still working my brain, body, core. Good. Last one here, under, over, and rest. All right, grab that ball, interlock your fingers so you're hanging on nice and tight to that ball, still working our dexterity. And we're just gonna do big circles depending on range of motion. So it's almost like I'm stirring a big pot of soup. Once I come back to the center, I'm gonna go the other direction. Yeah. Good. Big circle. Reaching forward. Maybe it's this far that feels safe. You can challenge yourself. I don't want you falling out of your chair. So listen to your body. Good. We're still working our core, a little bit of spine. Reach it forward, circle. Last one here. Perfect. And rest. All right. Second to last one. We are almost done here. We're gonna do a sky press to a press forward. So hands are still interlocked around the ball. We're gonna reach the ball as high as we can up over our head. Come back towards the chest and then reach that ball forward. There you go. Up, up, up. Bring the ball back to our chest and forward. Good, I'm kind of reaching my arm forward. Seeing how far I can reach in a safe way. There you go. Really working those shoulders, chest, core. Perfect. Let's do one more. Reach it up to the sky and forward. Perfect. All right, last one is a little bit of a core workout where we kind of do some twisting. So depending on range of motion, again, we can reach arms up overhead. And as we come down, we're bringing this ball to one hip and reaching it up to the sky. And then we're gonna bring the ball to the other hip. A nice little twist. Good. Reach and twist. Reach and twist. You got it. Couple more here. Use that breath. If twisting all the way to the hip doesn't work, you can always just reach the ball out to the side. Perfect. Reach. Feels so good. Nice. Reach. Last one here. Twist and back to the center. Awesome. We've done a full body workout. Really quick, really short, but gentle, using minimal equipment. So I encourage you, give this a try throughout the day. Give my other videos a try. There's mobility, there's some cardio, we've got some stretching, some that work our brain and our body. So great options to help keep you moving throughout the day. So before we get finished, we're gonna do a quick little cool down and call it a day. All right, friends, felt so good to move, work that dexterity, work our brain, our arms. So we might be feeling a little bit sore. So let's stretch it out a little bit. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale it out and open up that chest. Maybe we grab behind the chair or interlock our fingers behind our back, whatever feels good. You can even add in a little bit of a neck rotation here. Stay in these positions for nice, long, a couple big breaths in and out. Good. As we exhale, round in the back, reaching the arms forward like you're hugging a tree. Feels good. Shake out the arms. Let's do a couple shoulder rolls here. Perfect. Bring one arm across your body, hug that arm to your chest. Couple wrist rotations here. Feeling a nice stretch down the back of our arm. Perfect. And switch sides. So other arm comes across the body. Gently breathe. Good. And release. We're going to stretch our forearms. So I want you to show me your palm and then gently pull back on those fingers. A nice stretch in the forearm. Kind of looks like this. And then we're going to gently point the fingers down, put a little bit of pressure on the top of that hand. Not too much though. Feeling a nice stretch on the top here. Good. Other side. Show me your palm. Pull back on the fingers. Good. And then point those fingers down. A couple wrist rolls here. I want you to inhale, one arm up, the other hand's on my chair, and I'm going to lean over to the side. A nice stretch in those obliques. Couple breaths here. Inhale that arm up and place that hand onto our chair. Other arm is going to come up and exhale over. Feeling a nice stretch in the core, maybe in your back, in your arms. Perfect. that arm up and down. Stretch out our neck a little bit. So I'm bringing one ear to one shoulder, so left ear to left shoulder. Extend right arm down. Play with the angle of your chin to your chest. Sometimes I place my hand gently on top of my head. Feels really good, all that tension in our neck. Head comes back up to neutral. Other side, right ear to right shoulder. Left hand reaches down. Nice stretch in our neck. Good. Head comes back up. Perfect. One more breath in. And exhale it out. Couple shoulder rolls. And friends, I am so proud of you. Thank you so much for joining me for another Keep Moving Gently with Emily. Make sure to subscribe. Join me with some other classes. And I will see you next time. Bye.